So we are just a little bit late to the game. I appreciate you hanging in there with us. The YouTube Brewmance has been shut down for live streaming. I guess I'm on some sort of a timeout when it comes to live streaming on the Brewmance page for YouTube. YouTube is not happy with me. Apparently, and the reason why I'm a couple minutes late is because I went to the basically the reason why. Like why am I getting a notification here on StreamYard that I am shut down on YouTube? It was last Tuesday's show. And last Tuesday's show, I was sharing my personal experience with a medication that I can't say it apparently because it goes against and it says very clearly in the YouTube guidelines here that I can't say something that rhymes with Schmeiber Meckman. I was sharing my personal experience again with how my body reacted to a medication when I had COVID. And that was reported to the powers that be at YouTube. And apparently that goes against World Health Organization, who goes against their beliefs. So therefore, Mike Russell's body, that was my body, my choice, right? I, so I have to wait. Apparently, there's a 3-strike rule, and I hope Rhonda and Brendan get over to the Russell and Hunter YouTube, and that'll be that's still up and running. Same content, same thing, but now back to whatever. Anyway, we do have to follow the rules, and it just come on, we have to. This is what it is. So YouTube has rules, which is Google. Meta has rules, which is Facebook and Instagram, and X has rules, which is Twitter. So, okay, follow the rules. I'll follow the rules. We'll just kind of we'll see if we can we can get through this. But today, actually, let's actually start with that. I know this is another news. We don't do a lot of the Trump and in Kamala Harris kind of stuff, but this falls in exactly with what I'm talking about. You see, it's not, and I will be very open about my feelings on this. It is not fact checking; it is censorship. I believe that fact checking is one of the dumbest things until we have a community standard. We're going to follow the community standard, a community standard of what a fact checker, who a fact checker is, and are they qualified to be a fact checker? Or are they just an ideologue that's going to bend and say, no, this has been posted some other time? I want you to hear what Kamala Harris said about this very thing. Listen to this.
Has lost his privileges.
By the way, he has lost his privilege. She's talking about Elon Musk. He's lost his privileges. Why? Why did he lose his privileges?
He has lost his privileges, and it should be taken down. And the bottom line is that you can't say that you have one rule for Facebook and you have a different rule for Twitter. The same rule has
you can. Actually, whoa, here, dear. Yes, you can. You see, I have a different set of rules on this show than I do on my outdoor show. There's 2 different set of rules. So there is a set of rules for Facebook. There's a set of rules for Instagram. There's a set of rules for YouTube. We just covered this. She said you can't do it.
Bottom line is that you can't say that you have one rule for Facebook and you have a different rule for Twitter.
You do.
The same rule has to apply, which is that
there
has to be a responsibility that is placed on these social media sites to understand their power. They are directly speaking.
No, they are directly jacking with your power structure, Kamala Harris. They're directly jacking with your power structure. They're directly jacking with this nonsense in your authoritarianism, and you don't like it. That's all they're messing with.
To millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation. And that has to stop.
Why? You see, there's Jake Tapper, who's just whatever, the neuter Jake Tapper. Jake Tapper works for an organization that is not controlled by the FCC. Did you not understand that? What was it? It was what was it that Trump said? The S-hole countries, right? And they found out that they could say shit. They can say it on air. Okay, CNN celebrated it when they realized that it is cable, it is pay, so therefore they can say all the naughty words they want. That's the truth of the matter. When CNN realized that they could say naughty words, that's how South Park got away with it. I think they had a bad word counter or something like that on one of the episodes, because Comedy Central you can only get with a paid subscription to a cable company. The freebies, like here in Arizona, the Channel 10s, the ABCs, the alphabets, they are regulated because you don't have to pay. You just get it. You just plug in an antenna and boom, there's the broadcast. This is absolutely okay. No, actually, hold on. I'm going to get to what Grizz said here, because this is it. Internet store is right. Shouldn't be flagged for missing phrase. Say President Trump's doing the 2025 project. Seems to be banned. That is the commercials that I saw this weekend. Just watching baseball. And by the way, where y'all at? Tell me where you at. Tell me where you at, D-backs fans. Go, boy, you were sure vocal on Sunday, weren't you? Oh, the Dodgers gets crushing the Dodgers. Y'all don't understand baseball. And then we just turned down for a shellacking on y'all. Anyway, so I'm watching baseball, and it's Kamala Harris, all of these ads. And these ads are some in Spanish, some in English, brilliant. Some in English, some in Spanish. And the ads were about Trump, about Project 2025, which has absolutely nothing to do with Donald Trump or his campaign. Zero. It came from the Heritage Foundation. Fact check me on that one. That's mind-blowing that's still going. Mm-hmm. And they are, Ernesto. They're literally everywhere. I had a flyer put on my screen door. A Kamala Harris flyer. If I don't see a Trump flyer soon, and he loses the election, y'all can just point to why. Got outplayed, got outrun. Yeah, you got it run and gun. You got outplayed. I couldn't believe that I had that when I got home. Couldn't believe it. But my problem is this, today at least. My problem is that we can't just have a good candidate put forth and then we get to decide which candidate we want to elect to be the commander-in-chief of this great nation. There has to be, okay, whatever. I'm not going to dance around it. Kamala Harris is such a horrible candidate. She's worse than Hillary. She's terrible. And Rhonda, yes, I apologize, Rhonda. Apparently, we're in the Brumance channel. The Russell and Hunter channel is going on YouTube. The Brumance channel has been flagged because I had the audacity to share my story about Irish Schmeirer-Schmeckton. So yeah. Anyway, she is so bad that you have to have corporate America and the mainstream media run interference for her and just spew propaganda. Today I learned something, and Amazon, who I'm a huge fan of, Amazon got busted. Amazon today got slapped because Amazon today got caught promoting Kamala Harris. And whoever did this is going to lose their job. Better damn well lose their job. So I saw this online. And you see some online before I come spew it out to you. I do my own research. So check this out. Here we go. Listen to this, guys. This is unbelievable. Listen.
I saw this online and I thought, okay, it's definitely a joke. This is just AI or.
Who's this good looking guy right here? What's up, guy? No, I kid. Here we go.
Whatever. It's not. It's real. Ready for this? Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
I cannot promote content that promotes a certain candidate or political party. That's Alexa being who Alexa should be. Listen to this, y'all. Here we go.
Alexa, Why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a female African American, and if elected, will be the first of these races to be the President of the United States.
Yeah. So here we go. That was me as the CEO of Amazon showing up to the office saying, I need whoever's in charge of that needs to be in my office. If they aren't in my office, they better be walking out of this building with a cardboard box and all the crap from their desk, period. There should not be a sniff of bias in our company, which just sells everything. That's our gig. We sell everything. We sell everything overnight. We sell everything same day. We sell groceries now, by God. And we're the biggest company in the planet. We're going to stay the biggest company right behind Apple. I know, Gina. She's the first African American. Exactly. So that was the thing that just absolutely blew my mind. Because how does anyone, and by the way, by the time, because I was over at Queen Bee's when I did that, and when she got home, I said, you got to check this out. By the time she got home, because I was watching the new puppy, by the time she got home, it was fixed. You ask about Kamala Harris, and it says I don't get involved in politics. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so the thing that's upsetting and should be upsetting to most Americans is, damn it, why can't I just hear both people's policies and we're just going to go from there? We're just going to go from that point. I don't even like I hate the commercial that I saw probably 6 times this morning. That is, it's the sad story of I was a Democrat, lifelong Democrat, and an illegal migrant killed my son. Kamala Harris let him out. And they had the whole, case, whatever, the Kamala Harris let the guy out. Just tell me your damn policies. And I don't need social media companies. I don't need Amazon. I don't need Walmart. I don't need Target. I don't need Bass Pro Shops telling me who to vote for. Telling anyone who to vote for. That's where it gets absolutely ridiculous. Grizz going to trying to put an evolution lesson here. This is fantastic. But I just, I'll give it to you, buddy. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Go to the motherland. There you go. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's identity politics. The fact that identity politics have anything to do with this is just absolutely, it's just absolutely absurd. We're talking about the presidency of the United States. We're talking about the leader of the damn free world. And when it comes to my Amazon, my Alexa, I don't want politics from you, sweetie. I don't want politics from Siri. I don't want politics from Alexa. I don't want politics from anything that isn't my family, my tribe, my people, y'all. That's it. Absolutely insane. What's up, Jose? How you doing, man? And I that actually ticked me off. If you're just joining here, just hear this one more time. I see a lot of people joining us.
Propaganda brought to you by Amazon.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, it's definitely a joke. This is just AI or whatever. It's not. It's real. Ready for this? Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Yeah. Stand up.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a female African American.
Yeah, by the way, okay, the most significant why you should vote for her. Look at that face. Look at that Puno. Look at that. That's awful. The most significant would be that she's female and African American. Are you bleeping kidding me? Not she got her master's degree in global studies from Yale and this, none of that. She's a black chick. That's literally the reason to vote for Kamala Harris, according to Amazon and Alexa. She's a black chick. Unbelievable. Yeah, that pause face was perfect. Wait, hold on. Wait. You want to see this again? Hold on. Represent FFA. So that's good. Yeah, Future Farmers of America. Yes. All right. Anyway, I just get back to this. It shouldn't happen. It has been fixed. By the time Queen Bee got home, I said, "Oh, you gotta check this out." And she says the same now, gives the same answer. Somebody needs to lose their job. Somebody needs to lose their job, and that's egregious nonsense, and it is stupidity too. You could have given answers that might have been she's not a black chick. Gregory, going by his government name, of course. Do you think there's any way that Kerry will win? No. Unfortunately, no. Ruben really, really has to screw up. And Ruben is a screw up. He is a complete screw up. The guy's a moron. And no, I'm not going to kiss his booty because he was in the military. Fine, where he thanked him for his service. We're moving on from that. That doesn't give you a free pass to be a complete moron the rest of your career. Ruben Gallego has issues to the nth degree. Ruben Gallego will be Mark Kelly, but an unintelligent Mark Kelly. So Ruben Gallego is just whatever Schumer says, done. Same with Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly is whatever Schumer says, done. And it's disheartening. But Kerry cannot win. Kerry is the ads that are running against Kerry are brilliant. They're brilliant. And Kerry got in her own way. And it sucks. I'm telling you, it just does. Yeah. Yeah. And Scarlett, that's a good point. Kerry was bad when she went for governor. She literally lost to a dingbat. Literally lost to someone who has done nothing, has accomplished zero. She lost to Katie Hobbs. I mean, come on. I mean, this is oh, I didn't know that about Mark Kelly, Ron. Don't worry. If Mark Kelly likes the booze, he's going to have great company with Ruben Gallego. Let's put it that way. Yeah. She did lose it herself. She 100% did. There was no reason to bring in the cast of characters she did at the end of that election, and then independents just said, "I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that at all." I mean, whoever her handlers were, whoever told Kari Lake that she should bring these people into campaign with her is just. Yeah, in Brennan, that's a good point. That Ruben Gallego is. I'm telling you, he's not an intelligent human being, and I think Mark Kelly is disgusting. I'm sorry. Good, you're an astronaut. Good for you. Yay. Bring him on the bromance. No way. If Ruben Gallego sees me, I'm sure he's going to take a swing at me. But Mark Kelly. You don't like my resume? Hey, have you seen my wife? We should get guns out of the, he uses his wife as a prop, and it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. This Truman, the advertising is just, anyway. Alexa, no bueno. Got fixed though. We'll be good. I appreciate that, Grizz. Grizz will be my muscle. Grizz, believe it or not, I used to love to fight. I wasn't a troublemaker. I just really liked fighting. I loved fighting. And then after the brain surgeries and stuff like that, I take a good rap to the nugget. We don't know what's going to happen to your host here, which have no idea. So we're just staying in this. In other news, here's some encouraging stuff. Some really encouraging things is that people aren't treating these people, these elected officials, like deities anymore. They're treating them like the just idiots that they are. And if I saw Ruben Gallego, if a reporter went to Ruben Gallego, there'd be no booty smooching. It would just be like, I'm going to ask you some serious questions here, and that's why Ruben Gallego does not do anything. So Ruben Gallego is hiding. Ruben Gallego is literally decorating his Senate office in his mind instead of campaigning. So people are stepping up. Check this out. This is out of Massachusetts. I love this. I love that we are now asking people the hard questions. Look at this.
Are you here today?
Why are you here today? State rep, okay, Massachusetts state rep. Why are you here today at this veterans event? Why are you here? Watch him He's the gentleman on the right. Watch him when he sees the camera. Watch. Oh, see, I see you're filming something. So, yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be here?
Well,
My father was a vet. My father.
you
my
keep
other-
voting
my father was
against
a
the
vet.
veterans
That's
on
not true.
Beacon Hill.
There was a bill. Did you see the Heroes bill? We just passed the Heroes bill.
No, but
Oh, we passed the Heroes bill. I love that. Like everything that went to either in Massachusetts, it was take care of illegal immigrants or take care of veterans. He voted for the illegals. So that's what she just put up there. She put up that roll sheet. Immediately, he pulls up this nonsense. Dude, we passed the Heroes Act. It says Heroes right there. It's in the title, Heroes. I cannot wait to dig into the Massachusetts Heroes Act. Heroes Act. Don't give me this garbage. Heroes Act. That's like the California, save the homeless, the unhoused, or whatever the hell they call them in California now. $100 billion went to it and nothing happened. Zero happened. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So I'll get to that in just a second, Greg. I have no problem getting that. Ruben says, oh my gosh. Ruben is all about that. This is it. There we go. Ruben just sends messages about President Trump wanting to get rid of illegal aliens. So let's talk about that, shall we? Let's talk about that. How about how you doing, Aurora, Colorado? How you doing up there? You guys all right? No. You've been taken over. The town has been taken over by Venezuelan gangs, all illegals. Venezuelan gangs have quite literally taken over the town of Aurora, Colorado. The governor of Colorado, the moron that he is. No, it's overblown. It's all in this right-wing media. No, this isn't that bad. The mayor is calling for the damn National Guard. Please help us. We're hosed. And now it's going in Chicago. Same thing's happening in Chicago. They start with apartment buildings. And these are Venezuelan gangs. They've taken over 2 beaches in Chicago, and they've taken over at least 1 apartment complex, and here we go. They take them over. They literally kick, pillage, steal, rape, do whatever they kill, don't care. That's their apartment complex now. That's really happening. Quite literally happening right before our eyes. I doubt it happened here. I doubt it happened in Texas. Utah, probably no. Florida, definitely no. But these blue cities are going to get taken over by these gangs. And no one's stopping them. You look at CVS, Walgreens, you look at all these places that everything is now locked up. Everything's locked up because of criminals, or those companies are just closing down that location and just moving elsewhere, just not dealing with constant theft. And it has been ignored, largely ignored. But it's a reality. And the reality is, and by the way, those stores aren't closing down because of the migrant gangs. Those aren't illegal gangs. Those are just criminals that realize they're in a town that they can steal up to, like in California, you steal up to $900 worth of stuff, and you're not going to we're not even going to send the cops out to you. We might give you a ticket. That's the reality we're living in right now. And I hear all this crap on these commercials. I'm Kamala Harris. I want to talk about reproductive rights. Talk about I can't get deodorant at CVS without having someone unlock something. Talk about that. Talk about I live in Aurora, Colorado. I don't care about my body, my choice. I don't have any place to live because it was just taken over by migrant gangs. That's what. I'm Kamala Harris and I support this message. Unbelievable. I mean, the ads for the other side, for the Trump side, should be just apocalyptic. I mean, here's what we are. We literally have gangs taking over cities now, and they're not even U.S. gangs. It isn't even like the Crips and the Bloods, right? Nope, ain't the Latin Kings. These are Venezuelan gangs. They can't get playing big. I don't think they worry much about that. But actually, people are getting confronted. Check this out. This is something that caught my eye this weekend, which was fun. Is Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau. Here we go.
Over here, if you want to thank
Oh,
you
got
for your hard
donuts.
work.
I can bring some for my kids here.
Okay. The 25% tariffs we just brought in on Chinese steel's going to help you out.
That's going to keep my job, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a good job.
What about
the $400
what about the
million
40% taxes I'm paying? And
What about the 40% taxes and playing?
have
And
a
then I
doctor.
don't have a
the
doctor.
$400 million that we invest in the card.
Yeah.
Means you're going to have a
Good.
job
Well,
for
I think you're
many,
only
many
here for
years to
another
come.
year. We won't see you around probably another year.
Well,
I'm guessing.
that's what elections are for.
That's right. That's right.
And I look forward to everyone exercising the right to vote.
Yep.
And the basic choice. We're going to invest in you and your job.
Invest
We're
in
gonna
you
give
and your
for a
job.
second.
dental care.
This guy is a G. I want this guy to run for prime minister. Look at this.
Do you know anyone who got dental care?
Yeah, I pay for it myself.
Okay.
We're like 3 years
You have
behind.
a job and coverage.
Yeah,
but we
four
got
people in my
seniors.
family.
We've got
Every
seniors.
time we go for a dentist.
Yeah, we help seniors. We help seniors. We help seniors. This guy he's the worst of the worst. He's a damn communist. He is the worst of the worst. Justin Trudeau's an idiot. And he's like, but we help seniors. He's like, I don't care. I'm not a senior. And this, oh yeah, we spent X amount of bazillions giving the pharmaceutical companies enough money to only charge $35 a month for insulin. That didn't help me. I just pay for it. Don't brag on me about that.
Go visit. It's costing me about $50 in my pocket per person.
Okay.
Why? I have a good job.
Yeah.
You're not really doing anything for us, Justin.
Well, actually, we just invested so 500,000 people who hadn't been to the dentist
Yeah.
got to go.
We just invested so 500,000 people can go to the dentist. It's 2024, right? You're our neighbor to the north. And really? You just invested as a government so people can go to the dentist? Is that Canada? Or are we talking about Venezuela? What in the but to him, that's a success. Look at, hey, I'm going to allow people to go to the dentist. They should really do that in the UK, man. They need some dental work in the UK. Damn. I'm telling you, it's so bad. Justin Trudeau. Oh yeah, it's just the great our resident Canadian. Yes, he told him it was, he'd be prime minister someday. Yes, it's the same up there as it is here, and I just am. I'm sick of these political dynasties that we have. I don't care if it's Clintons, the Bushes. I don't care. You know, I would say Sasha and Malia probably would go for public office, but they don't even go by Obama anymore. But I'm done with the Kennedys, I'm just like, just stop. We're just done with it here. I hope to assume they'll be done with it there. Mm-hmm. Did they have Great Britain dental service? I have no idea. I just know the people in the UK have really bad teeth. They're bad. It was even a joke. It was even a joke on Austin Powers. I mean, they even made fun of it there. Mm-hmm. All right, Brendan's saying that he's heard that some of the weekend that groups like the Hells Angels are mobilizing towards some of the cities. I did see something online about that. I don't know if it was an HA thing, but it definitely was some very tough people, very neck-tatted up gang that were just kind of taking it to Aurora, Colorado. Like, y'all want to know what real gang is? You pansies? You want to know what real gang is? It's this. And that's the thing that bothers me, because we're talking at the same time. We're talking about, we have people running for president talking about gun control. No. The best advertisement for leave my damn guns alone is currently Aurora, Colorado, and now Chicago, Illinois. That's it. Why do you need 30 rounds in a magazine? Aurora, Colorado. That's why. That's exactly why. Is that now our gangs are going to have to take on their gangs because your defund the police policies are landing you in a situation where your mayor is screaming for the National Guard. Please come take our town back from these gangs that are here illegally. And how are they getting all these firearms? Oh, I want universal background checks. That's going to affect that. We'll affect that. Don't worry. Universal background checks. Do you think any of these bozos filled out a background check? Well, they might have. I mean, they really might have. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Let's get to this because let's see here. Gregory said to share, and I will share why I don't love to fight anymore is my basically my brain surgeries. I was attacked in Flagstaff from behind, hit with a river rock in the head twice. Big piece of my skull in my brain, had that popped out. Then all the hardware that they must have gone to like Ace Hardware, like Lowe's or something down the street with all the junk they put in my head. And that stuff didn't work. So they had to go in and rebuild basically I'd say about 20% of my head. So, yeah. So, yes, the Cousin Eddie jokes. Here we go with the, if I hit the, my part's just not going to look right. Mm-hmm. Yes, I get it. Mm-hmm. Justin has paid $2 million in hush money to an underage student. Why that wouldn't surprise anybody. I just Justin Trudeau is a spineless little self-serving worm that his he does this nefariousness. He does this evil with a smile, and it's actually a disarming smile, and that is his. I think that is his. That's his, basically his superpower. Yeah. Justin Castro. I like that. Yes, Brendan. Justin Castro. Couple things I want to bring up. This is fantastic, by the way. I want to show you this video, and I want to see what you guys think about this video. Let's get Justin Trudeau out of here. Come on, please get out of here. Thank you. Tipping. I am so tired. And I mean tired of guilt tipping. I am tired of you didn't do anything and now I have to tip you. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Look at this video. Let me know what you think. Yep. No tip for carryout. She circles carryout. And she crosses out all of this is 18%, this is 20%, and this is how much 25% is. Carry out. Right here. Carry out for $18.92. I'm not tipping you. I'm not tipping you at all. This is for carry out. So it keeps going. Saying, yeah. Yep. No tip for carry out. No tip for carry out. No tip for carry out. It's funny. My intern Nuge, my son, he works for a local steak joint, Roadhouse. Here's Roadhouse, and he's moved from kind of like a host to their carry out. And so I asked him. I said, "Are you going to, as you're training on doing the carry out thing, are you going to expect a tip?" And he said, yeah. And he said, not like he's done anything to earn the tip. It's part of that culture that they are expecting as a group. They're expecting a tip. It goes back to the concept of nudge with Cass Sunstein from the Obama days. He was his regulatory czar and an absolute lunatic. I believe he believed that the pets should have legal representation. Again, when my dog can pick up the phone and call an attorney, he can have legal representation. But it gets into this that it's now just accepted. It started with this whole, the tablet where they turn it around and it's got, tip. You have to sign for your credit card that you put in there, and you're going to have to go ahead and put in a tip, or you literally have to push the button, no tip. It started there and it's just gone out of control. And there's so many things in our society, in our world right now, that it's an expectation when it shouldn't be. I'm sorry, every company should not offer healthcare. The healthcare is not a right that a company that an employee has to receive. What do you mean you don't get healthcare from your company? Healthcare was at one time, employee healthcare at one time was considered a what? It's the B word, a benefit. It was a benefit and an incentive for you to go work for that company because the other company that does the same thing that you have a job offer for is not offering healthcare. This one did. It's a benefit to working for that organization. So you go and work for that organization. And now, part of our rampant inflation over the years, by the way, not just the last 3 years, I'm just talking about the cost of everything going up, had to do with that. That became so normal. It became expected as a right. Like of course, every company must offer their employees health care. And now it's the same. It's the same in this whole tipping thing. This tipping thing, like you have done absolutely nothing, but I now have to tip you because you poured my $5 cold brew, and now you want it to be $6 because you want $1 tip because you literally just did what I gave you money to do, and that's give me a cup of coffee and overcharge me for it. I don't care. Even if it's $6, baby, it's my addiction. My addiction. All right, so I'm very well back with the self-service, no staff airports. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me now? The tablet had a tip line. It did. I remember that was a John Stossel video. I think that was a John Stossel video. The guy in the airport store, and it was like, what do you mean tip? Tip what? Tip who? Who's going to get a tip? Yeah. I would rather just look, again, I don't mind tipping, and I'm a decent tipper. Look at me, I tip. But I mean, yeah, 20, 25%, got it. But that's people that are bringing me my food and filling my glass, asking me if I'd like another beer, taking care of my plates, making sure that I've got enough rolls or chips and salsa or whatever the hell it is, and they taking care of me. Thank you so much. You were friendly. You didn't even write down my order and you nailed it. You're going to tip. You get it's right. I mean, there are certain establishments where I'm like, I don't tip. I'm just going to, I should probably shut up there. I'm going to get myself in trouble. But what? Anyone can take their clothes off. I'm sorry. It's not, never mind. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, if we enforce, say, hey, y'all can charge as a restaurant, you can charge 50 cents, $1 more for everything, which you are anyway. We're expecting that. And using that to either pay your people more or use that as the tip and just say no tip on carryout, you're legendary. Harkins, and I don't know if they've changed this. It's been a while since I've been to the movies, but I'm definitely going Friday, buddy. I'm all about seeing some Beetlejuice. But they have in their bars a no tipping zone. You cannot tip them. So you go get a drink before the movie starts, which yeah. I go get a drink before the movie starts, and it just says no tipping zone. They're going to charge you, but they're still going to charge you like $9 for a beer. And I hope that the beer's $8 and they give the dude the tip they gave me the beer. That's fine. Because I mean, I think that's the same thing. Is it very much okay? Let's actually flesh this out. Who wants to come with me on this? So when you're at a bar, though, you always tip the bartender. All the bartender did is just pour your drink and hand it to you. Why do you tip the bartender? But we don't tip the person that just made the sandwich. I don't know, guys. I think that we should think about this. That just popped into my crack nugget. So if I'm tipping a bartender, if I tip a bartender, say they give me, I always do a bucket drink. That's what I always thought it was supposed to be. That's kind of like the standard in my mind. So if I order me and Queen Bee a drink and I give it's $8, I give them 10 and we're good. Isn't that the same as somebody flipping that little thing around and saying, what do you want to tip me? Interesting. Yeah. It's for a better drink. Okay. So Chris says he was a bartender. It's for a better drink. Okay. So what are you saying there? Is it because you want to, we should grease the bartender up and maybe pour a little more, kind of give you a double? Oh, Oh, see, I didn't know that. So Gregory wants to know if I remember the Starbucks in Seattle was busted when the managers were scooping baristas' tips and splitting that amongst themselves. That doesn't surprise me one little tiny bit. I remember a buddy of mine worked at Starbucks years and years and years and years and years and years. Worked there a long time. I mean, had stock options, but he was a barista the entire time and a manager. And remember when we were toying with the idea of getting rid of the dollar bill and the dollar coins started to become very prevalent? Yeah. They would have dollar coins. They would only pay change in dollar coins. So then you just had change in your hand and you did what? You just poured it right into that tip thing. And then they would take the dollar coins out of the tip jar, put dollars in there, and paper dollars in there, and then start the process again. He said tips went up like 20-30% when they started doing that because people subconsciously would just had change in their hand and they just poured it into the tip thing. And now you're kind of hosed. Now you're kind of hosed if you work at Starbucks because everything's done on the app. I haven't even had an option to tip them because I just hold it up and go beep and it's done. Mm-hmm. No way. Rhonda, are you kidding me? No. Are you serious? I love that. Look at that. I did not know that. To ensure prompt service. I did not know what that meant. I heart you. That is fantastic. I love that kind of stuff. I just love. I love the genesis of certain things, and I still haven't got. If anyone can help me, and Grizz, settle down. This is a family program. Cocktail. I don't know where that came from. Like no one. Why you call a drink a cocktail? That's the one I can't find. Mm-hmm. Oh, people see it and they want to do it too. Okay, so that goes into it. He says, yeah, I put the bills in the jar, especially the larger bills, and people see it and they want to do it too. It's kind of I actually took a Uber to pick up my truck. I had an alternator put in my truck, and I took an Uber to the shop, and this guy had it was like 30,000 rides, like his reviews. Like this guy was like the grand poobah of Uber. And he had a $5 bill on a clip in his on his dashboard, and it didn't say anything about tipping. He just had a $5 bill clipped to his little AC vent, and then he had a screen that was attached to the back of the seat that it asked if I would like to tip this driver. And $5 was an option. And I went and I hit the $5. I was like, that is so subconscious and so awesome because it looks like that's what they tipped the guy. They tipped the guy $5. Guy does, 20 rides in a day. It's an extra $100. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Send it to me on IG. Definitely. Yeah, this is okay. So but I've looked it up though, and I really didn't understand because there were so many of them that I just, I always assumed it would just look like all the fruity stuff that they put into a drink, and they put all the, the stuff to make it look all, whatever, look like a rooster tail. So I just thought it was a cocktail. I thought that's what it was. That was my assumption. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No way. Okay. All right, Truman. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, that's right. Okay, it works. I would have probably tipped her $5 because it's suggestive. Yeah, I like that. But I'm still, I think I stumped us with this whole bartender thing. Yeah, I totally think I stumped us with that. Yeah, because I get ticked off when they're like, I'm not going to tip you. You just made my sandwich. Why am I tipping you? And then I go to the bar and I'm like, here's your tip. You just poured my drink. And for me, y'all, I ordered a beer. So it's either I just popped the top off for you, I opened this up for you, or I just pulled the little handle down and went like this, and I handed it to you. That's not worth $1. But I give you $1. I just paid $10 for the beer, but I'm going to give you $1. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. This is in other news. And this is something that I think is fun because it is dove season. It is my favorite hunting season. I absolutely adore dove season. I love dove hunting. I do. I love quail hunting, love dove hunting. I like bird hunting. So this made me laugh. because it is absolutely perfect. Have you seen the videos of these people? You've obviously seen the videos of these people throwing like Campbell's soup at these paintings, and they're gluing their hands to the floor. These people are just absolutely just obnoxious, right? And they're not winning any hearts and minds. Absolutely not winning any hearts and minds. Not winning one heart. Not winning one mind. Neither of these people. This is the best video I have found from the weekend and the time off. Check this out. This is a funeral for chickens at a grocery store. You heard this right. A funeral for chickens at a grocery store.
Not food. It's violence.
That's a coffin that they brought into the grocery store. Y'all you can't make this up. That's a coffin that they have for the chicken.
Within these walls, the final indignities were...
Yeah, she looks healthy, doesn't she? Oh, girl, you need some. I'd make you that chicken. I'd make you some beer can chicken. Come on over, sweetie. We'll throw that on a smoker. We'll get this done right.
Perpetrated on the gentlest beings of earth. We have a dream that day
I have a dream. Tell them about the dream, Martin.
will come. People will see.
Oh, I literally thought that dude was going to club him over the head with whatever he had back there. Did you see that? I just don't. This is what
On the gentlest beings of earth. We have a dream that day will come. People will see what's the same about animals. Instead, what's different about them. People will see true reality. We are.
Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Look at these guys in the back. Is that Jace Robertson? Is this Duck Dynasty? Look at that. That's Jace.
We're here today to mourn the lives of those who lie dead behind us. Each one of these animals, whose legs, ribs, and other mutilated body parts
are so damn tasty when you fry them up.
or sold here, had stories of their own. Next to us is a body.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at speaking of cocktail.
Body of a mother who bellowed in grief as she was dragged to the kale floor. It's not
The kale floor.
food. It's violent. It's not food. It's not food.
They're picking up the little chicken in his coffin. And they go, this is so beautiful. I said I wouldn't cry. Oh, no, he's such a great chicken. He has his own story. He said that. That's violent. And then whatever the cocktail rooster Mohawk dude said.
It's not food. It's violent. Their bodies, not ours. Their lives, not ours.
Now what are you doing with the chicken? You can't steal it. I can't. What is it? Yeah, you
In
can't steal it.
memory of a life lost,
Y'all gotta go.
may we remember her.
You gotta go. The cops are here. You gotta go.
Steal it. He just stole it. Get him for shoplifting. Oh, it's got to be California, dude. It's got to be California. So they can't bust him for that.
That's some trespassing.
Look at these guys. This is great. This is beautiful. That was it, the chicken. That's just a great night. Yeah. Part of my job as a conservationist, part of my job as an outdoorsman is, I know that Grizz, they stole the chicken and whatever else they had in the coffin. Yeah. Anyway, part of my job as conservationist, as an outdoorsman, is winning hearts and minds. So it's hard to win hearts and minds. If you guys go to the podcast, you guys go back and see the Go Show today talking about opening day of dove season. That doesn't win any hearts and minds. I actually got shot. This weekend. I got smacked in the back of the neck. And it was just a dangerous place to be. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. This does not win any hearts and minds. This garbage about holding a funeral in a grocery store is not winning any hearts and minds. And by the way, Gregory, because Gregory says that the security officer just watched. I got to admit, I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing because I want to see how this played out. I'm like, these slappies brought a coffin. They brought a coffin and they put a frozen chicken in it. And so I just kind of say, well, how you guys have, okay, if you're getting in the way, so I'm going to have, kind of clear up everything here because I want to see how this plays out. And I want to see if this guy breaks character. It's life, not ours. That guy did not break character. He was in. Not winning hearts and minds. Not winning hearts and minds at all. And making me hungry for chicken. I'm going to be making jalapeno poppers tonight. And now I want to put chicken in them. I think that's it. Now I'm gonna have chicken. It's a lot like these bozos from the left with their gun control nonsense. They're the biggest gun salesmen and women in the world when they start talking about taking people's guns. Mm-hmm. And hunting and scuba diving were the most dangerous sports. How is scuba diving the most dangerous sport? Probably Canadian scuba diving. I kid because I love. No, scuba diving is about as dangerous as bowling. Yeah, diving is not that. Scuba diving, if you just, I don't know, just keep breathing, you're fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this is a good point too. Again, you're not winning hearts and minds, but Brendan brings in a good question. Why aren't you at a chicken farm saving chickens that are alive? Not the chicken that's dead and tasty. And all, in what do you call it? The water, the little solution that they put in there that's so yummy. That everyone brought the chicken. That's what I would have done. I would have.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your store manager. We now have a 50% sale on whole chickens. 50% sale on whole chickens. Get down to the meat department and grab yourself a whole chicken. 50% off whole chickens today only. Thank you for shopping at Kroger.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. Would have been fine with me. Yeah, scuba diving. I can't do that anymore because of the stupid head injury. Believe it or not, my barrel surgeon said no more pressure on the skull. Okay, fine. It's snorkeling for me, and I hate snorkeling, so I'm just gonna have to assume there's a lot of fish down there, and they look really cool, and I'm just gonna say this is good. I'll YouTube it and say that's what I got. I'm. How do we do something like that? How do we do something like that for our cause? I don't know. We carry an American flag and get kicked out. I don't know. Who knows? But the whole hearts and minds thing is important. It really, really is important. And that doesn't work. And the more people do that, the more people come over to our side of eating yummy chicken and steak. It's that easy. That's how it goes. Y'all, the logo is forthcoming. It's almost there. It's right there. Queen Bee's doing a hell of a job on it. It's going to look very similar to the Go Show. And it is it's going to look really nice. It's going to be cool. So in other news is going to be a thing. And we're going to do our best not to keep talking about Kamala Harris. That's easy. It's easy breezy. We're talking about things like people in grocery stores with coffins and chickens and whatnot. Okay. So you all, thank you. Again, share this out. Like it. Keep the comments coming. You guys are the best. I love what you guys sometimes when you talk amongst yourselves, Linda Richmond style with coffee talking. I really appreciate that as well. You're having your own discussions going. And of course, we'll share them along the show as we can. So remember, tip your bartender and no one else. Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah. And chicken funerals just don't work. And Alexa has been fixed. I just got another text. Alexa has been fixed. And hopefully somebody lost their job. I don't really dig people losing their jobs, but this was absolutely egregious and propaganda, and it's not America. So that's the way it goes. We will see you tomorrow right here on In Other News at noon. Have a